So, I've decided to start a blog to chronicle my new life at a new school. Here I am, my first night in the dormitories of the Thomas Mulligan Science School, a residential magnet school for gifted students in high school. I've only been here one day, and I already have more work than I can handle. My fellow first-year students and I are stressing, but looking at the returning students, you'd think there wasn't a care in the world. Still, I'm glad to be attending a school with such a serious attitude towards academics.
It's gonna be a massacre. Too bad if he dies. Yeah!
Oh, you sleep, you weary student. Let your math class drift on by. Can't you hear the teacher droning? That's the student's lullaby.
As I was saying, this school has received a reputation nationwide for its accelerated academics and unique culture. The culture of the school is the natural result of a large group of brilliant young minds isolated from the civilized world with only their friends and academics to keep them company. In short, a large group of sensory-deprived caffeine addicts who tend to ask,
Why not?
Well, it doesn't seem to me that flinging yourself across the lower lounge using a combination of bungee cords and office chairs is really that good of an idea.
Whoa! Why not?
Because using a mattress as a means to descend the stairs is dangerous and possibly fatal. Don't know why I'm even bothering to tell you this, because you're going to do it anyway, aren't you?
Today I met my two new roommates, Mark and Jean Paul. Mark has a legacy, much like myself. We've both had older brothers and sisters who have attended Thomas Mulligan. Mark is the promiscuous one in the room. He's only been here a day, and has already propositioned 3 girls. Beyond that, he seems to be reasonably intelligent and a humorous guy. Then there's Jean Paul. To be honest, I can't really think of any words to describe him. He's different.
Dude, do you have any yams? No. Damn, this will never work.
Yeah. Different. To be honest, though, I haven't really left my room yet. There's just so much chaos beyond that door. I haven't felt quite ready yet. I think the future's going to be okay.
I find a yen. I take my peanut butter back, yes?
Shortly after sampling John Paul's PB&Y, we decided to head to the main lounge together. This is the hub, the center of the dormitory activity and socialization. This being a residential high school, it's required that the girls and boys be separated into their own wings of residence. So the main lounge is essentially the area in the dormitories where the whole school can coexist. Oh, look at that. It appears our roommate is making himself at home. That was fast.
He must be really good, yes? Or a complete idiot.
What was that?
I said he's a complete moron.
She seems, nice enough.
Doesn't matter. It'll end horribly.
You're being a bit cynical, don't you think?
It's a first-month relationship. It will end horribly. They always do.
I think you're exaggerating a little bit. What's so bad about having a first-month relationship?
It's a statistically proven fact that 99.99% of first-month relationships end miserably.
Well, what about the 0.001% who do?
Married, actually.
So it's not completely cursed, right?
Wrong. The couple in question mercilessly killed each other on their honeymoon.
Didn't they throw each other into a shark pool?
I thought they killed each other slowly with sporks.
Have you ever carved out a kneecap with a spork? It's laborious and time-consuming.
Very messy.
The point is, I wouldn't recommend getting in a relationship within the first month. And I would recommend telling your pal over there the same thing.
He doesn't believe me.
Of course he doesn't. He's completely smitten.
Honestly, though, how bad can it be?
Look, if you won't take it from me, let's see what our fine panel of returning students has to say.
You guys remember Todd and Jimmy?
Todd and Jimmy?
Jimmy was a girl.
So was Todd.
Kept it quiet through their first month so they wouldn't get any flack from the returning students.
When the month had passed, they announced it loud and clear to everyone. That night, they kissed each other goodnight and departed to their wings. When Jimmy got back to her room, wouldn't you know, in her bed, 30 full-grown, live velociraptors.
No freaking way!
What the hell? There's no way that happened.
Hey, I had to help clean that bloody mess up. I don't need you telling me what I saw.
We all had to chase those Jurassic demons out of the dormitory.
Next!
Thousands of ravenous ferrets.
Indy. The Python incident of '04.
Then there was the time with the half-and-half creamer, a man named Gerald, and his ice creams.
For God's sake, stop! I don't need to hear anymore. Charlie over there needs to change his mind.
You mean Mark?
Yeah, poor Sam will just have to face the consequences himself.
Mark's also provided some very interesting information on the workings of the school. I began to analyze the way relationships work around here. The entire routine reminds me too much of a sporting event. The games goes from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. During this time, you make your plays, earn your points, and hope to win today's game.
And we're into the last 5 minutes of the game, and there is yet to be any goals made.
That may be true, Mike, but it is important to remember that these last few minutes are crucial because we can the match tomorrow.
I think good time to. And it'll feel that Mark is going to make a play. Defense responds.
He's going for a last-minute goal.
The defense lets up.
And go!
That's a technical foul! Illegal use of the hands, illegal use of the lips! We can't allow this to go on!
Hey.
A bum call, Rev! That's a bum call!
You hate to see that.
You really do.
After that time, you have the post-game review, or inling. Here, the males and females have been separated to their respective halls of residence for the night, and hence discuss the day's plays.
Come on.
That's it.
Come on.
With your
Quick question about the
history.
How do you feel about the direction this relationship is going?
I feel this relationship is going in a very positive direction, and I'm very confident that we've got a great group of people here. I mean, it's not just Emily and I out there, but everybody else who makes this team what it is today.
Mark, I just have a simple question. Mark.
Well, anything past?
Come on, you gotta be more specific. Mark,
Just
come on.
with this previous relationship history, is it?
How do you feel about mudkips?
All right. How don't I feel about my kips?
Mark, come on, just
sir,
Mark,
sir,
just listen. Mark,
look at the previous relationships.
Mark, how do you feel about the first month curse?
I get asked this question a lot, and I would like to take this time to emphasize that this relationship is not going to fall victim to some silly superstition. That's all for today.
Mark, come on. No, you're only going to answer what? 3 questions? Come on.